Okay, let's get down to it and let's look at one of the first initial gameplay reveals for Maximum Football, which happened in the mid part. I want to say around in maybe August, September is when we got this. You know, we got to kind of look and see what the player models were really going to look like. They looked very crisp and very clean, nowhere near to the detail that they're at now. And this was a big step up from what the game looked like when it was with its previous owners. I hate to say that. But as you can see, the tackles, a lot of this, very good stuff. Here's probably one of my favorite parts of the initial video was this lineman and the bucket step that he takes here. As you can see, he gets here and look at this drop step. I love that. I love that. The attention to detail right there. And this is in very early stages. Just looking at it. Makes his turn, and he doesn't just spin and slide like you see in Madden. With everything that they have, you really don't see this. Guys kind of, a lot of times, just kind of slide. This guy actually takes a bucket step and pivots. We got to see the first of line interactions. The blocking in its very early stages was looking good. Looking very good, you know, the pocket being built there. And, you know, they've just been putting layers upon layers upon this. You can only imagine where the game's at now. Now, here's where we got the big first drop that they were going to have physics-based tackling. This is huge. So all the tackles aren't going to look the same. There's a lot of people that were fortunate to play in, you know, some of the early builds, you know, and nobody's seen what this looks like currently yet. But I just know, just from the care that Modus takes, that they have been taking with this game, it's going to look incredible. No doubt in my mind, it's going to look incredible. All the hits are going to look different. You're not going to see the same canned animations. You know, I just like how the guy comes through, gets this, tries to get his head in front, kind of a little bit of a missed tackle. And here are some of the things that I really didn't notice. You guys, if you look on the screen, in the middle of the screen, and then at the bottom of the screen, right underneath the North Cincinnati, you can see some wireframes. And as the piece goes on here, you can see some of the lines. I don't know what this is. Certain indicators. I would imagine it's where, I don't know if where the referees are supposed to be. That's just me just throwing that out there. But yeah, as you can see, you know, the line play wasn't that great. The camera angle was a little bit different too. And you'll see later on in this video that they have changed up the camera angle, and I think they kind of got it just right. This camera angle's a little bit weird. A little bit janky. That was my initial analysis from the video. And the players' heads looked a little bit big to me. And it seems like, you know, they moved a little bit stiff. They've fixed that, as you'll see later on in this video. But all in all, this was our very first reveal of what the new edition of Maximum Football was going to look like. You know, they showed us all the teams that were going to be available. Some of these teams are from the old game, I do believe. Any of you guys out there that know better, please drop it in the comment. Correct me. I don't want to put anything wrong out there in this video. But once again, just showing you the whole host of teams that you knew was going to be available to us in this game. Allegheny River Bears, yeah. Yeah, I'm in the tri-state area. I know all about Allegheny, PA. Alrighty, and they dropped a couple other nice, tasty nuggets in this video about how you were going to be able to customize any aspect of the stadium, from the Jumbotron to the sideline to the end zone to the banners, everything customizable to your liking to make it feel like your home, your stadium. still, I want to throw in there, I hope that they have where you can have different colored turf. I know I said this was going to be a no fat video, but I had to throw that in there. Also, we learned about Dynasty mode. Once again, that's no big surprise to anybody who has played any of the Maximum Footballs before. That was one of its strong points. One of the deepest Dynasty modes that you could possibly find. And right here, they go and they scale through and they show us the attributes. And these are prospects that you'll be scouting. You know, so we got a quick glimpse there. Here's another quick glimpse. Man, I can't talk. They showed us the coaches and the different levels of coaches and what the cost for hiring. Love seeing that. Just another layer of depth and immersion in the game. This footage isn't even from a year ago. So for individuals that say that they did not put out enough information about this game, I don't know what they're talking about. Within probably about, I'd say, a 7 or 8 month span, we got all of this information from Modus. But let's go on to the next segment. Okay, in this next dev update, they said that this is a work in progress, that today we're testing logo uploads and customization with help from our friends QJ Beat and SS Odin. And they went further on to continue saying that we're extremely excited to see what the community and content creators can do with the tools we're making accessible. They'll be able to mold every team, every player their own way and hit the field with that team. And that is from the greatest community manager out there, Mike McFadden. So we go in and they show off a couple things here. And as you look in the background, you can see QJ Beats his logo up there on the Titantron. He has, you know, we'll call it his swag all around the stadium. His team's the Blue Moons. His logo's in the middle of the field. And this is the huge selling point of this game. Here's the splash screens, SB Network versus the Blue Moons. And here's a look at the actual teams. And at the end of this, I'll show you what they released preliminary, what the logo uploader looks like. And all the aspects of the helmet, you know, you're going to be able to control the primary color of the helmet. You got your secondary, your next color, your second, your third color. Looks like you're going to be able to adjust the patterns, the first pattern, the second pattern, even the third pattern. Looks like you're going to be able to do some things with the face masks, you know, the different types of face masks, the different types of visors, the different models. And I like where it's right above where it says select, where it has nothing. So you're going to be able to tweak that a little bit. And it looks like you have this for each aspect. If you look at the top, you see jersey, you see pants, gloves, cleats. We've already seen this in previous footage that they released. A little side view so you can tilt your guy around. There's the SB Network. Get a chance to see what they look like. And right there, you get a little bit of a look into the helmet patterns. Look at all the different options that you have there. Like literally what we're just seeing is 14. There's still room on that bar to scroll it down more. So that's the huge selling point that they gave us about that. They are giving us about this game. A sandbox football game, allowing you to create your own experience. And it's just really going to add to the overall immersion. We have a stadium that looks somewhat like the one the Dolphins have. And this next dev note, it goes to say, and this is where we get to the picture here. It says customization logo share. Here's an early look at the UI we're working with the upload. Download and share your logos. The hashtag system will be helpful when searching out logos or tagging them for other players to find. We'll be making adjustments, but wanted to give you a glimpse behind the scenes. And man, these guys are grade A champs of showing us behind the scenes. So right here we get a look at the image uploader. And I'm sure we're all going to be using PNG files. We want them transparent images. But You'll be able to upload it from your desktop, so you can create your own image, go out there and find one that you want to plaster on the side of the helmet. And this is what it will look like. You'll go ahead and be able to give your logo the name, visibility to other players. You'll be able to adjust the size, zoom in, move out, whatever and whatnot. There's the search tags that they were speaking of with the dog, animal, red, and then you have the where it's actually located. But yeah, this is all the stuff they're giving you as far as the unprecedented customization that you're going to see in this game. Okay, the last part of this video really doesn't need any kind of commentating, I don't think. The only thing that I do want to point out is, we'll just start it out with this one right here, is, man, look at that. Coach is on the sideline and a coach with bling on his wrist. Man, that's something. But anyway, the rest of this is just going to be screenshots that they released, the one with the fake Gatorade, amazing stuff from Modus Games. And I just wanted to put this together to show all the information that is out in one spot, no speculation. But for any in all future Maximum Football content, make sure you tune in here at SGN Hub. Enjoy the rest of the screenshots, and I'll hit you with the stale outro now. Make sure you like and subscribe on the field or in the ring. Peace.